Color TV. Color TV machiegni pacho. Ma e odwa.
Enegeno mara nodiuchieng' mari obedo makare kamoro moro ma intiere janeno mar Color TV otieno ma kawuono mar chieng' tich ang'wen tarik 9 dwe mar ang'wen higa 2020 to kod 6 machiegni e weche manyien e kidieninde mar ng'iend weche nyinga Joash Odhiambo Mitula ka jaloko maru en migosi David Abila ka weche geki bende nyalo luwo achiel kachiel ka okalo e mbui mago mag tudruok manido Color TV live e Facebook, X @Color TV kaachiel kod YouTube bende Color TV Kenya. Wachako kamodo ni moko kuom jotelo makaluo koro wuok oko kendo kwedo malich mokalo monj manyotimne kanyendo senete kaunti ma Vihiga manido Godfrey Osotsi e bomanindi ma Kisumu kodaro were moko obende koro ne ogoye malich mokalo kendo weye koda hinyruok. Jotelo weko ka otelegi koda jaod bura ma Kisumu Central Laktar Joshua Dongo Orona nyawadgi ma Kisumu West Rosa Kinyibuyo kaachiel koda Moma Bay Town Peter Opondo Kaluma okwedo malich mokalo monjo nogo ka gidwaro mar mondo mi kaw ndamo mager mar chika ne jonjore makamago ka bende giyango ni duond busiasa mar ODM en duond busiasa ma ohero kwe kendo gikichore gi chien koda monjo makamano.
Calling for people to resign if they have the information needs to go and report to the police, to the DCI and other investigative agencies. Kisumu is not unique. Such incidences occur in Nairobi, such incidences occur in Nakuru, such incidences occur in Mombasa. So it will be wrong to start categorizing Kisumu as one of those towns with goons.
An attempt to bring a wedge between Luyas and Luos. I want to say sorry to whoever is perpetuating this act. I know, like you say, that people will tend to think that this is a war between ODM Linda Ground and ODM Linda Wananchi. ODM is ODM, and ODM believes in peace, and ODM believes in the right of every human being or every Kenyan citizen to go to any part of the country. And we've seen Honorable Osotsi, Senator Osotsi, has been coming to Kisumu very many times. But I want to say this. I belong to the Security Committee, and I have always voiced my concern about what's happening in Kisumu. We have a resurgence of gangs, criminals, and these are perpetrated by fellow politicians and high-ranking government officers.
We'll also not allow issues of possible personal affairs or personal relationships to be politicized to create a wedge or to drive a wedge between communities that have lived together. It is easy to politicize this issue because, as you all know, Osotsi was just kicked by the ODM party as deputy party leader before. And if this attack is not investigated completely, some people may think that there is some hostility towards Osotsi and the team with whom is moving together, which does not exist.
Jaod bura nendo ma Embakasi East Babu Owino koro pedho lela nyinge rowere mawacho ni mane omonjo kanyendo Senate County ma Vihiga Godfrey Osotsi odiochieng' nendo manyore bomaninde ma Kisumu ka otwak koda jofwambo. Babu Owino pedho nyingi kaachiel koda kuonde ma giwuokie ka otudogi koda jagoro mongirore e migawo mar arita kwe ma ipacho Laktar Mondo Molo ma oyango ni nyaka koro gwe tao biro jiwo ni nondo mong'ith nyaka koro tim mar mondo mine kaka inyalo rakruok koda jonjore makamago ka bende oyango ni gibiro bago romo mar Linda Mwananchi e kaunti ni ma Kisumu bang' ka gisewuok kanyende kaunti ma Nakuru.
We are here to condemn the heinous act of violence that was committed on one Honorable Godfrey Osotsi. Godfrey Osotsi is a peace-loving citizen. We saw what happened in Kisumu, and we know who organized the attack of Honorable Godfrey Osotsi in Kisumu. We know these boys. These boys belong to PS Raymond Omolo. He's the one financing these boys, he's the one breeding these goons in Kisumu, and is the one who has been moving around threatening the leadership of Linda Mwananchi. It is PS Omolo's boys who attacked Godfrey Osotsi, and this is a list of all these boys. Number 1, there is a boy called Lucas Otieno, popularly known as Dogo, from Kisumu, attacked Osotsi. Pinga from Manyata and sometimes in Nyalenda. There's another one called Buddha from Nyalenda. There's Ronnie from Manyata. There's Alan Owako from Nyalenda. There's Kevin from Badis. There's Kalonje Carlos from Badis Nyalenda. There's Clean Quere. There's a Tito who was also there to film and also to attack. There's Boy Akoth. This is their leader. This is a notorious criminal in Kisumu. This is the person who's attacking people in Kisumu. He's the one who's financing them. He's the one who's being given money by Raymond Omolo, and is the one who coordinates attacks everywhere across the country. He moves from Kisumu, comes to Nairobi, hires goons. Raymond Omolo gives him money. He goes to Mombasa whenever there is a rally, he's given money to finance these goons. Kisumu, he finances these goons. There's Brian Otoyo, there's Dube, there's Novi, there's Ras Okeyo, there's Sam Molo, there's Bena Ziza, there's Ronnie. These boys are notorious in Kisumu, and we are giving them a warning. We grew up in Kisumu. We will not fear these boys. These are people who came to stay in Kisumu the other day. So these are the people who attacked. DCI, you don't need to do any investigation. You already have the CCTV footage. I've given you the names. These are the names of these boys. Anybody who has a problem with this list should proceed to court. I'm ready to cross-examine them there, including the PS. PS Raymond Omolo is a PS for insecurity and goons. He's the one who's been funding these goons. This is the man who's been causing mayhem and havoc in this country. So this PS must be dealt with immediately. Ruto, sack this idiot. This is the most useless person in your government. Kazi yake ni kuua vijana, akishawaua anajengea hao mabibi zao widows, atanawajengea manyumba.
Ekawere kura wechege komago sursi matene kawabroduoge wadu ni jatend piny Kenya Muluor William Samoei Ruto korosi ugolo kanyendo singo mathoth ne oganda mowuok Kanyende County onogo ma Nairobi kawayango moko kuom chenro mag dongruoge mabende osechwalo negi kamoting'o gedo mag ute manengogi ogonyore piny e kinde mamoko mathoth. Kautwa kod godiochieng' ma kawuono yango ni boma onogo kata kaunti ma Nairobi en manendo ma itayo kod paro malew ok siasa geko magayany ka achiel kod tungni kabendo jiwo oganda makono mar mondo miyo bi ochako yiere kendo e tielo mar ariyo yiero ma higa manyien kaluwore kod tich makare ma oyango ni osechotiyo negi.
Niwaulize, mambo ni aje Nairobi? Ati mnasemaje Nairobi? Ati Nairobi mnasemaje? Ati mnasemaje Nairobi? Ati mnasemaje Nairobi? Ati mnawaambiaje? Hebu nione tutam ya Nairobi, tuone tutam. Iendeshwi peke yake kutoka kwa maofisi. Aiendeshwi peke yake kutoka kwa hizi ofisi zetu tuko nayo. Nairobi inaendeshwa kwa biashara. Biashara inafanyika kwa stalls. Biashara inafanyika kwa soko. Biashara inafanyika katika kila sehemu. And that is why we have agreed we are investing 360 billion in affordable housing, in markets, in Nairobi river regeneration, tuhakikisha kwamba tunabadilisha mji wetu wa Nairobi. Nairobi hoye! Nairobi hoye! Na tumekubaliana Nairobi ni city ya Wakenya wote. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Nairobi tusiletewe ukabila. Nairobi tusiletewe chuki. Nairobi tusiletewe mikawanyiko. Hapa ndio sura ya taifa letu la Kenya. And therefore we must stand together as the people of Kenya to make sure that this city works for the residents and for every Kenyan and for the nation of Kenya as the capital city of Kenya. Nairobi hoye! Mimi nawauliza jameni kwa unyenyekevu. Munasema tuungane, tushirikiane, tufanye kazi pamoja, tubadilishe Nairobi, tujenge barabara mpya, tuweke mataa, tuondoe maji taka, tuondoe takataka, tusomeshe watoto wetu. Wangapi wanasema tushirikiane namna hiyo pamoja na watu wa Nairobi? Na wauliza kwa heshima kubwa, ndugu zangu watu wa Nairobi, munakubali tushirikiane, tufanye kazi pamoja hapo kwa broad base, tulete Wakenya wote pamoja, tuondoe ukabila, tuondoe chuki, tuondoe ubaguzi, Wakenya waishi pamoja na tuendelee tukiwa pamoja. Hebu nione wala anasema tuko hapo kwa broad base.
No yango magoi kubanga kurone oyoro kanyine romo nindo marbero bombe mongere kaka Urban Africa Forum mabende no nyoro chako riuchine ndo manyoro kendo biro rumo riuchine ndo makenyi kai kinde twako nogo ne oyango kako setemo malich mokale bero bombe mapacho kaindi ka okalo kanyinde gedo magutu ge kama nengo gi ogonyre piny kata affordable houses moyango ni sani kromiyo bombe mathotha gin magoi koma nenore makare ka igolo kuonde dago ko mongore. Oyango ni omenda mogir gogoiko piny Kenya okolo tutiyo mana kod omenda mantiere pacho kaende kama nende na chiel kumokenge ma piny Kenya osego e bero chendo mag bombe.
The houses we have built, we have not borrowed money from the World Bank, we have not borrowed money from anywhere. We built these houses using our own resources. I bet you, today we have signed $4 billion of housing contracts. That is an equivalent of 650 billion Kenya shillings. If I were to look for $4 billion from wherever, it would take me maybe 10 years of going to this town and the other town and seeing this person and the other person and signing this paper and signing another one. So I decided that we are going to have a conversation with the people of Kenya. And difficult conversation, that we have a situation, we need to fix it. And as was described by the governor of Nairobi, it wasn't an easy conversation because change has a price. Unfortunately, status quo has also a price. And always, the price of change is lower than the price of status quo, ultimately. So we had a conversation, difficult, and I must thank our policymakers. When I went to the people of Kenya, I promised that we were going to undertake housing. And we were going to undertake housing because of 4 reasons. And I explained myself to the people of Kenya. The people of Kenya trusted me with their vote. When I came to office, I asked my team that we had been elected with, that now it's time to implement what we promised the people of Kenya. And many members of parliament who are my friends told me, Mr. President, we cannot do this. This is difficult.
Kawado kewechege koma gamonji manotimne Senator Maviga Godfrey Osotsi oro ni jotelo ge koma kwedo piny owacho ka otene gi kod ogai mar Wiper moluor Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, ogai mar Democratic Action Party of Kenya DAP-K Eugene Wamalwa ka achiel kod Senate County nogo ma Makueni Dan Manzo koro dwaro mar mondo mi od bura mamalo ka achiel kod od bus Senator oluongo twak ma oyiedhi ewi wach mar monjo jotelo e pacho kaendi. Kagitwak bang' lime od thieth nogo makare ne kama bende oyude chendo ge kuma githietha jotelo go eko yango ni monj machalo kamago ok owinjo bed ni dhiyo nyime gi sani kinde makoro oganda ochomo yiero ma higa manyien mar 2027 to kod 7.
Ososi will recover. Why he attacked him? The man said, you threw me out of a kangaroo NDC of ODM. Nimekubali. Sitaki hata kuzungumza maneno. This is not the only political party in the country. Why then go on and attack him? So the country stands in solidarity with Senator Osotsi. And we want to see, I think, today Senator Manzo and Kalwale are here. I don't know whether you're going to call for a special sitting. Yeah, discuss as a matter of urgent national importance. A motion of adjournment both in the Senate and in the National Assembly. Because if you don't do this, today is Ososi, tomorrow is you, Kwanza Galalo, where they are targeting you.
So let's not tribalize this thing and let's not trivialize it. It is a menace that is going to affect us and the coming general election if it's not addressed now. Goonism is a threat to our security, is a threat to our democracy.
We want to see them in court, and in fact, this is attempted murder on Otsotsi. And the goons should not be charged with a lesser offense. And in the worst case scenario, for those young...
Ese yo makamane ndo bendo goli kudoga Edwin Busiasa mara DCP Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua moyango ne pinyo wache mosebedo katimo monjo machalo kamago ne jotelo mabende kwede kaen bende koro yango ne jatend piny Kenya moluor William Samoei Ruto ka achiel kod pinyo wache momanywanda kata mar broadbased nyaka koro ne negi manyo yore mamoko mag rakore kod jotelo makwedogi ka opogore kanyendo kod monjogi ka bendo yango ni duond Busiasa mar ODM gi kinde ni endi koro medo mana asikore kalore kod timbe njore mabende koro medo kwake.
I've been telling these ODM characters to be careful and to listen from us from the mountain who know William Ruto. He has destroyed ODM and he'll destroy it completely. He wants ODM to be a Luo party. They have now beaten up Ososi and he has made arrangements for Edwin Sifuna, to be removed as Secretary General of ODM on Tuesday. Effective what will happen once the lawyers are chased away from ODM, the ODM will remain a Luo party. He has gone further. He has organized with Raymond Omolo to sponsor candidates in the whole of Nyanza against ODM. They will be sponsored on UDA. They are being funded by the state and they will be backed up by gold. I want to tell ODM, you will have no seats in Nyanza. William Ruto has already worked with Raymond Omolo to have candidates in Nyanza facing ODM ones, and the advantage because they have state resources and they are backed by goods. So ODM must be very clear before they proceed to do any agreement with William Ruto. I'm advising them for free. They must agree on zoning, that areas that were previously dominated by ODM must be left for ODM only. Otherwise, if they open it up with state resources, with the backing of goons by PS Interior, ODM will be a pale shadow of its former self. And I've seen these ODM characters there wakisifu Ruto. Nyinyi mnasifu, anapangia nyinyi akiwa na Omolo. Atafukuza nyinyi wote kwa viti na ataleta watu yake. So sisi nataka kupatia nyinyi friendly advice. You don't owe us anything and we don't owe you anything. We are just good Kenyans. Tukiona mmefanywa mtego pale, mnataka kuhangaishwa, tunaambia nyinyi mtahangaishwa. Because it's good to tell you. I want, as I wind up, to condemn in the strongest terms possible the use of goons in this country to deal with politics. I have been attacked a record of 24 times, 5 of them in churches, by goons and police. And nothing has been done. The PS for Interior, Raymond Omolo, is the chief goon in this country. And he is the one sponsoring goons every day to attack people. The other day, Edwin Sifuna and Babu Wino were waylaid by goons in Kisumu. Yesterday, they attacked the senator for Vihiga, Godfrey Otsosi, and they hurt him very badly. And those goons have been organized by Raymond Omolo. It cannot be that a PS for internal security charged with the responsibility of maintaining law and order, of taking care of the people of Kenya, is the one who is organizing goons to fight people. They had to Sosi, and it's Raymond Omolo at the behest of William Ruto who have attacked Sosi, the senator for Vihiga.
Janeno yena wakauyo mokwongo waduogo bang' kinde machuok omiyo med mana kete Color TV nikech ma e odwa.
Be in jalno mamanyo gige gedo motegno, mabeyo, mabudho, kendo ma opodhi? Chom mana Gomikos Company Limited man kod mwandu mag gedo kama oting'o renge kaka Crown, Basco, Duracot kod Sadolin. Bende wan kod renge mag exterior kod interior ma koth ok kethi, roof coatings kod wood finishes. Wanyalo kelo ni simiti modhuro kata mathoth ka idwaro. Masonry, reinforcement materials gi professional project and consultancy. Wayudore opposite Regnal Petrol Nyamasaria, machiegni kod County Concrete. Tudri kodwa e namba simu magin 07 14 49 56 74 07 14 49 56 74 kata 07 2 8 6 6 3 8 5 5 07 28 66 38 55. Gomikos Company Limited, your trusted building partner.
Komuch to wan kode duoko mag tuke mopogore opogore, jotugo motimogi, kuonde magitimogie, to gin tuke magi mabiro. Mano emomiyo wan ka e chenro mar chal pewe. Tudri kodwa wuok tich nyaka tich abich saa 11 mar midhiambo nyaka saa 12 mar midhiambo, kama wanyisi motimore e pewe duto mana e Color TV.
Machiegni kendo Gavana e kaunti ma Siaya Okil James Bobagre orengo kruse kwa tich mapacho kendi ma oyango kanyendo ne yule wende yo jonjore manyoro no monjo kanyendo seneta manindo maviga Godfrey Osotsi ka otwaga kinde mawende koro ne omole te sendo bile bo manindi ma Kisumu oyango ne nyaka gie kinde nendo oge okang' mora mose ka oyango ni monj makamago osebedo katimore bo manindi ma Kisumu kendo sa osechopo manyaka kuro tiegi mana kaka jafombo marwa Justus Adoyo tiekonwa wach makamano.
Gavana e kaunti ne Roma Siaya migosi James Bobagre orengo ne otimo limbe moyiedhi e tesendo bilano e Roma Kisumu anyate bada pisas go ekoma go kwat kich go wang'e kendo timo nonro kenge go ekoma bendo bilose kao nono wach mabende ne omonj go Senate County Roma Vihiga migosi Godfrey Osotsi. Kabende migosi orengo koro ywago malich mokalo gima wacho ni nyao matendo bila oketo timo nonro maket kod mano.
I'm afraid to say I'm very disappointed. The only action that I could see that has been documented that has happened is an occurrence book entry in relation to the occurrence, the incident. But other than that, despite having met the OCS, the county commander, sub-county commander, and the regional commander, I am persuaded and convinced beyond any doubt that there's a big interference on this matter.
Orengo koro wacho ni ntie kod luoro ni chalo kantie teko moro mabende ntie tok jonjore maket kod mago bende teko maket kod mano bende donjore kod tendo bile county eri ma Kisumu.
As you know, most of the culprits, 90% of them who are caught in the CCTV footage are very well known, and their names are all over the social media. And no attempt has been made to bring any one of them to book. This is simply unacceptable.
Governor James Bobagrio Rengo ikinde twak mar rekod jofwambo eliare matesendo bilanero ma Central Boma Kisumo neno jalno ma thuon kendo mungirore malich mokalo kabende ne onge go luoro moramora ekirego e komodi uchengayanga ne ofulo nying jonjore maket kod mago
mechanism. Some people that will have questions to answer in the full glare of the public. But as we speak, Boya Koth, whose name and face is now familiar to every Kenyan, is feeling very safe and confident, making calls. And all the others, including Tinga, all of them, they're out there, having the assurance from those who are using them that nothing will happen. And they have reason to believe because they have done worse things and nothing has happened. These gangs and hooligans who are hired, the problem is that when they don't have any work to do, then they engage in crime.
Wach mapene no chune mondo bikoro no gol kwayo modhi edhi ne jagoro etendari cha kwe mapacho ka endi migosi Raymond Omolo. Ka okwayo migosi Omolo ni okonyal ling kama tuo ekeregi ekima bele jonjore dhi nyime kod timo njore e boma nere maduong' ma Kisumo boma maero kind bombe go ekuma moko.
So some of these things, it is proper that Raymond Omolo comes out to dissociate himself. Even now, as I was speaking to these police officers, it looks like there is a force out there that is restraining them. And I hope it is not Raymond Omolo. I don't like calling people's name, but now I'm forced to say this because what is happening over this incident, I can say nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
Migosi Orengo ne osingo ne obiro timo limbe ne madinu e tesendo bilano ero ma Kisumo enono kuma report maket kod maendi koro chomo. Nekala TV koki Kisumu County and Justice Adoyo.
Ekawadhi county nendo ma Migori wadoni kaluore koda medruok e kwan mag jogo mayudo koda tuo nendo mar sickle cell. Tend county onogo ma Migori koro chako chenro nendo mar timo pim kata screening ne nyithindo ma higi tin 5 mar mondo mi yangi mago mantiere koda tuo nogo mar mondo mi ne kaka inyalo konygi chon kapod gitindo mana kaka jafwambo marwa e county onogo Collins Gora leronwa.
Tuo mar ringa mar remo gin achiel kuom achiedh nade ma pod chando ji e pacho kae mangima gino mabende oseyangore ni nego nyithindo ma e bwo higni 5. Maler mabende ochiw koda ka jatend migawo mar weche mag thieth e kaunti ni Migori migosi Caleb Opondi e kinde mabende ne giyawo chenro mar chiwo thieth mapiyo ne nyithindo ma bwo higni 5 kapok giwito ngimagi.
50 to 80% of children who are born in Kenya usually die of sickle cell before they reach age 5. And through HACCP Kenya, we are going to have screening of children who are born so that they can be known whether they are suffering from sickle cell or not, so that early management is made.
Bende Laktar Paul Olik mabende en jalony e wechego mag chiwo thieth kotene koda ka tuo mar ringa mar remo yango ni tuo ma kamaeki nyalo neko pono ni ok ochiw thieth e sano mowinjore. Oyango ni chenro mabende koro chakini eki biro konyo e mago mabende wuok kotene koda ka tuo ma kama mabende nego nyithindo e kaunti ni Migori.
Program intends to have that early diagnosis, and if a patient is not diagnosed and they are left to natural history of the disease, then the survival rate goes below 50%. So better care for these patients so that they survive, and if there are interventions, they survive above 90%.
Michael Lilas Beko yango chenro mabende gise iko makare mar gengo tuo mar ringa
that we can give little children. Our focus is on children, newborns up to 5 years, because we realize that at that age the children depend entirely on the parents to help them live with the disease, if at all it is detected. But research that has been ongoing is that if this disease is detected early, it can be it can be treated and these children can be managed, it can be managed successfully.
Polo Lika Lero, achidha na pod gin godo kaka tend county ma Migori mar kedo koda ka tuo mar ringa mar remo mabendo osebedo ka chendo e pacho kae.
So Migori County, we currently have a growing burden of sickle cell, though our anecdotal data shows 2,576, but I'm sure this data may be big outside there because we have factors that hinder these people to seeking care, like stigma, and also we have other issues around sickle cell, which are more of cultural and socio-cultural.
Ne Kala TV kowuok county ma Migori, nyinga Gor Collins.
Gavana county nogo ma Kakamega Fernandes Barasa oyango kanyindo ni lemo nindo mar jalopo ga Edward Busiasa mar ODM nyaka duoknegi kaka oganda mowuok e county nogo kaluwore ni ne omake kod machon ne en gavana county nogo Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. Oyango ni manindo ne omiyo gimijingo kendo county nogo ne ogolo kanyendo ojotele Edward Busiasa mar ODM mathoth malich mokalo kuom manindo kaka oganda makono pod gintie ODM kendo lemo machalo kamano nyaka duoknegi.
Bia chama cha ODM national leadership ya kwamba kiti cha deputy party leader cha ODM kilikuwa hapa Kakamega na Mheshimiwa Oparanya. Mwaka wa 2022 chama cha ODM out of 12 MPs out of 13 tulipata wabunge 11. Mambo ya MCA out of 60 elected MCAs 45 ni wa chama cha ODM. Sisi kama wana Kakamega, we are demanding for the deputy party leader position irudi hapa Kakamega.
Jokene ratich oganda mawuok aluora Manyanza sani koro moro pongo dhod chunygi malich mokalo bang' riwruok nendo mar Social Justice Center koro ne yawo kanyida yanga gedo manendo mar siwinda mar gibo manindi ma Kisumu mabende koro dhi konyogi e chendo magi mag kero ratich oganda kaka jafwambo marwa Fellow Gobliz tiekonwa weche manyien.
Kotwak e gwenge malwala Kadawa e kar chung' od bura ma Kisumu West e kinde nyasi mar yawo ayanga gedo makamano, Migosi Yusuf Abubakar mabende en director maduong' mar Amani Africa okoni kar rito ratiro mag ogandano en mano makoro dhi konyo neno ni puonj maliw ochopo ne jopiny e gwenge otenore kod siasa makare kaka duol mochung' ne rango tong' kod yiero pacho ka IBC ber katiyo e kind chike mamoko.
We have a number of challenges that we want to address. Voter registration, we already experiencing uncertainty from the information we get from IBC. We are not sure how expansive the voter registration is. There are areas that young people may not be registered. So social justice centers will ensure that we give reports, those who are not reached, for them to be reached so that they get registered. We also want to point out issues that will cause violence in the next elections. We have land disputes countrywide. We want to address these disputes, that people should vote not on ethnicity, but they should get the best leaders who will come up with development agenda for the benefit of the country.
Bende okoni kar rito ratiro no dhi miyo gi yot mar kwedo josiasa kaachiel gi jogo matiyo gi jonjore e kelo tulo pacho ka moloyo to alwora ma Nyanza, kama bende okwedo monj mar seneta ma Vihiga Migosi Godfrey Ososi mano monjo odiochieng' manyoro e kaunti ma Kisumu.
Challenges that we are facing, politicians taking the law into their hands. There is no respect for security agencies, the police. We have NIS, we have even commissions tasked on monitoring and managing politics. So if politicians take the law into their hands, incidences like what happened in Kisumu, where the senator was attacked, will increase. So as social justice centers, we also want to take action against hooliganism. Create awareness to the people. They should not be used to cause violence.
Korka kore to jatend kuonde mag rito ratiro pacho ka Happy Olal opuoyo okang' makamano kama bende owuok mager kokwedo josiasa kuom chako siasa mohiu kod jimbo timbe mag jonjore pacho ka kolero ni mano biro medo rocho chal mar yiero mobidhore pacho ka.
And we are asking the government and the security agencies that we need to work together to make sure that the goonism stops, because it's going to really affect the coming elections. So we are asking those leaders that they must finish their mandate first. There's an official period for campaign, they can campaign later.
Korka korgi to jogweng' e alwora malwala Kadawa kotelnegi kod Collins Kodhek ukoni kar rito ratiro no mabende otisi ni Ubuntu Village Social Justice Center en mano madhi konyogi mathoth kotenore gi thiro tulo mag kit chwech kod neno ni girito kido kod timbe mag onagi.
Achiel kuom mbaka ma wadhi goyo en weche mek ratiro mar oganda, en kaka ji nyalo dak, en kaka inyalo riw wich, to en be space ma ng'ato nyalo bire ka nigi pache chande mundo oywe.
Wuok e kaunti ma Kisumu ne Kala TV and Fellow Goblis.
Akele point mar nyawado Fellow Goblis nende makele gi komara me weche manyien ne kideni di mar ngien weche tudu kod okinyi makiny mibrodo weche moko kaka gimedo molo no mesa maro mar ka weche manyien erokamano kuom ne bedo koda e kidinyo nogo mokwongo manindo mar amachigni pacho ka achiel bende kod ngien weche nyenga Joash Odhiambo Mitula ka jaloko marwa en migosi David Abila ka weche gi kimede podi nyalo medo luwo ka okale mbui magwa mag tudruok manindo Kala TV live e Facebook X at Kala TV ka achiel kod YouTube bende Kala TV e Kenya. Oriti masani beri kod otieno mokue.